All right, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining us again. And today we're gonna be, introducing to you guys the new baby chicks. As you could see, we have two healthy ones right there, and these are the offsprings of Cloud and Tailgate. We introduced Tailgate yesterday. This is not. That's just an uncle trying to be. That's just. Oops. There we go. That's just the uncle trying to, I guess, protect the kids while mom and dad is away on a break. But those are the... There we go. Now, as you can see, these chicks are around 5 days old, so still young. One thing you could tell, they have a lot of pinpoint feathers, or pin feathers if you may call them. And with these pin feathers, as you can see, they're not really fully developed yet, or you could see them coming out. They still have a little furry, or a little not furry, what's the right word I'm looking for? They call it's called pin feathers. So it's not yet fully formed, as you can see, but they are here, and they look healthy. They're eating well. So awesome job, mom and dad. And at the bottom right here, you can see mom and dad just, being around, and that's good. So this angle now, it gives you a kind of better view. Right now they're pretty much, being a baby, not doing anything but sleep and eat. Their eyes are not yet open to the fullest, but to be honest, they do open their eyes at times. But right now, I think they're just more sleeping. As you can see, that one is kind of halfway. I don't want to say halfway sleeping, but just, looking at the same time. So they're pretty full, because I saw mom feeding them earlier, and then shortly after dad feeding. This is just uncle trying to be a little extra. I don't know what he's trying to do. I guess clean the cage, the nest. But I don't like when they do that too much, because then they disrupt the baby's sleeping pattern. All right, now over here, as I told you, I wanted to introduce you guys to the babies. Now this clutch is pretty young in terms of days. This clutch, 2 days ago. So as you can see the difference in size. But that's just dad right now. One of the ways to tell about the gender of the differences between the male and the female, that I will be focusing on another video shortly. I'll be focusing on that on another video. All right, so these are the younger clutch. As you could tell, they look very different from the other ones. Those babies are approximately 2 to 3 days old. Okay, so much younger. Eyes are fully closed at this point. Feeding well. Mom and dad doing a good job taking care of them. So perfect. Love it. One thing I must say with the nest, a lot of times they do like these straws or hays, if you want to call them, but I tend to give them a mixture. Those are some little twigs, and as you can see, they put them in there for themselves how they want it. Now I did put the hays in there by myself, but I always give them the option if they wanted to add more hay, or if they wanted to add more twigs rather. And as you can see, they do prefer to have some twigs in there as well. So both nests tends to have a mixture when it comes to the nesting materials. So today's just introducing again. Still definitely too young to tell. Definitely still too young to tell. And as you can see right now, that's mom. You see the difference in terms of the eye, around the eye, the thickness and the brightness. So it's pretty smaller when it comes to the female. And not only that, it's not as thick and it's not as bright orange as the male. Now, if you look close by, I'm just gonna try to get a better angle. That's dad. Now, there you go. Not the best view, but working on it, working on it. If we move back over here, you see the wings, the pin feathers. They're coming in good, quite nicely. Quite nicely. Now, as I said, minimum movements for now. I think they will start moving a lot more or become more active around close to day 10 and 11. That's when they will probably be more, you know, closer to the edge or so on. But right here, definitely mom knows what she's doing. There's a bigger one on this side. And I'm going to get the angle of this camera better. But today, as I said, just introducing the baby chicks. They are a little excited. Not sure what's going on, but everyone keeps stretching their legs. And I don't like when they're all over on the little babies. But a lot of times, they're not there to hurt the babies. I think they're just more excited to meet and help support them. Like this one right here. That is definitely an uncle, and he's just there cleaning around the nest. But as you can see, they enjoy each other company. And when it comes to the food, a lot of times, you know, the parents, they keep the food in there. They regurgitate it for the babies. At times it might be a few times a day. I try to map it out to see if it's every hour or so, but you know, sometimes I don't get to give a true account of is it an every hour or is it more of every 30 minutes. But they do a good job in raising them. It's not their first clutch, so pretty proud of them. Pretty proud of them. All right, well, thanks so much for joining, and I hope this one was also educational and at the same time make you fall in love in the case that you're on the looking or on the market for, you know, finding your next pet. The diamond dove is definitely one to have. All right, and this last before I go, that's just a perfect view of, and of course you can hear my kids, and that's mom trying to wake up the kids so she can feed them. But I guess baby's not in charge. There we go. That's feeding time. There you go. Small feeding babies. There you go. One more time. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching again, and see you next time.